Hello everybody and welcome to another Scream Queens review. Today it is Season 1, Episode 10, Thanksgiving. And I have to say this episode was pretty entertaining overall. I did expect a little bit more, being that there's only a couple episodes left, as parts of this episode were a little slow and told us things we already knew. But the show was good overall, so I'm not really going to complain too much. And I have hopes that they'll be able to wrap everything up in a good way. The ending of this episode was also pretty surprising, which I'll get into when we get there. So we started with our opening scene where we find out that Hester might still be alive, and we will find this out to be true pretty early in the episode. We then get a scene with Gigi and our mass killer, who we still don't know who it is, and I would have liked a few more scenes between them throughout the episode, but we will find out at the end of the episode there was a good reason that we didn't get more of Gigi. So we get another scene that was kind of amusing with Chanel number 3 going home for Thanksgiving. And I have to say, her family was a little different. I think that's a good word for it. And the fact that they were eating frozen dinners I thought was pretty amusing. I guess nobody there is a great cook. What can you say? So then we went back and forth between two other locations, one of which was Chad's house for Thanksgiving. And I have to say that his family was pretty interesting, and the things they were thankful for were, I think, half funny and half strange. I wasn't really sure how to take them, and things got really weird when Hester showed up alive and well, but things don't really go too well for Chanel or Hester at this party, as Chad's parents really don't like either one of them, and some of the things they do throughout the episode are humorous, which leads to a Pictionary game with everyone there, which is the strangest version of the game I've ever seen, and I've always thought it was kind of a strange game anyway. And this leads to a scene where Hester gets picked on, and basically Chanel goes off on Chad's whole family, and this leads to Chanel and Hester bonding and leaving together. Only in Scream Queens can Chanel try and get rid of Hester one week and be best friends with her the next week. So in our other party that's going on, we have the dean and pretty much everyone else that is still surviving. We have Chanel number 3, Chanel number 5, Grace, Zayday, Pete, and Wes, and they're basically all accusing each other of being the killer. These scenes were okay. A lot of it was exposition, but we got new scenes and information mixed in. I thought it worked okay, but a lot of it did just feel like build up for the next 2 weeks. But some of it was amusing and informative. The main important thing that came out of this was that Wes was accused of being Boone's father. So now it is very likely he is also the father of our other killer, which leads to a good Grace-Wes scene. It was nice to have a family scene on Thanksgiving, although it was done in a Scream Queen style. It wasn't too touching or anything. And then Chanel, Hester, and Chad show up, and Chad's reason for coming back was hilarious, that he just wanted some turkey. I thought that was funny, but really this episode comes down to one thing, which was the very end, and I will just say this, that when they lift the plate, they do not get Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone sees something else that really surprises them, and we once again have to say goodbye to an amusing character, so that's kind of sad. So overall, this episode was good. It wasn't great. It did further the plot some, but I did think it lagged at times with some exposition. But there were a lot of humorous moments, especially at Chad's Thanksgiving dinner. So overall, I give Thanksgiving a 3 out of 5. A good episode, and I'm still looking forward to the last couple weeks. So 3 out of 5 for Thanksgiving, and as always, thanks for watching.